Okay, how's everybody going or doing? This was a surprise. This here was a early birthday gift from my wife. And right now we're just looking at the Saya. It's got real bullhorn on it, which is really that was a surprise. So, yeah. She couldn't wait to give it to me, even though it's early. My birthday isn't until March, but this thing's hella cool. And if you notice, it's kind of like the paint job's kind of that multicolor is kind of done like a fish scale, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it's got bullhorn all the way around it. This is under 500 for this sword right here. But the Saya, I mean, it does its job. And they did it very well. I didn't get an image of the Koraguchi mouth, but it's cut out very nice. And there's the end there, which is also a bullhorn. Now we got the Fuchi and the Ska. Nice koi fish there. Minuki is koi fish. Nice Edo wrap. No Emperor nodes. Which, I mean, it's rare that you're going to get an Emperor node on swords nowadays unless you really, really, spend the money on it. But it's nicely done. Nice and even for the wrap. And then the wrapping actually is fairly tight. In fact, right about here, you can move it just a little bit, but it's not bad. It's standard for no Hishigami papers. So, yeah. There's the Kuragata. Nice end knot there. Done very well. The detail on this is done really nice. I like it. And then we've got right here another koi fish. And this was unintentional. I told her, wow, this actually goes with my zodiac sign because I am a Pisces. Since I was born in the beginning of March. It didn't even dawn on her. It was totally unintentional. Which, yeah, I think that was kind of cool. Now here's the Tsuba, and it's got copper seppas, which I love. I love the copper seppas more than I do the brass. But yeah, it's theme waved. And if you look at the top where the koi is, you can see the back tail. That and wave wraps over its body part of the way, which I thought was really cool little detail in this that they did. So yeah, it's got some nice details in it. Definitely like it. The theme is done very well. But, like everyone, let's get to the blade. That's different, for sure. Now, this was nice right here, the collar. It has waves that's cut out, and you can see it's kind of like theme of the rising sun, which, again, this ocean with koi fish. It's a theme going here. But we have a hammered blade. Now, I've seen these, and at first I was kind of like, really? And then it started intriguing me. Could you do Noto, though, still with it being so hammered? And I do have a segment showing that, yes, you can do Noto with this. They did a really good job at polishing this thing out, even where it's all hammered out. Blade is like spot on straight too. And you can kind of make out right now the Hamon pattern because this is a T10 blade. My wife always looks for 1095 or T10. A little out of focus. This damn camera. But the Hamon line is wild on this thing. And there is a better... There we go. Now you can start seeing the Hamon line a lot better. Until the camera goes out of focus. There we go. But it is a wild Hamon line. I'm really liking that Hamon line that they put on this thing. It's done really well, in my opinion. Now, the thing with this, and we'll get to it here soon, is this has no Yokota line, actually. And the Kasaki is done very well. I tried getting it on camera. It's kind of hard to do. But you can see the Hamon line wrap around the Kasaki, which is really cool. You very rarely see that. I have a few swords that are like that, but you really have to look. But with this one, you don't. You literally see it wrap around the Kasaki. But there's some better images of that Hamon line. It's done really good. I like it. You kind of make it out there. It's wrapping around there. No Kasaki, just a standard Kasaki. But it's really cool. It's really nicely done. For sure. Come on, focus. 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 There we go. It's coming into focus now. You kind of see that line there, which is really cool. But again, you can do Noto with it. I wouldn't do quick draws because it will rub the inside of the saya. But here we go. And there we go. Noto. So yeah, it is possible. Smooth. Nice and smooth. Now, the length of the blade and the sori of the blade. The sori on this, believe it or not, is 15/16. So just a 16th under a 1-inch sori on this. And my wife and myself, when we're looking at it, we're like, it looks like it's got a pretty good sori on it. So I put it on the measuring board, and sure enough, yeah, just a 16th under. Now, from the Tsuba to the tip of the Kasaki, it is literally over 28.5 inches long. It's like a 16th over. So they give you a nice generous length of a blade. In fact, this thing is super light. It only comes in at 2 pounds 4 ounces. And probably because they took so much off on the back hammering it, which is really cool. But yeah. I prefer measuring the sori and the length of the blade this way because then you're not putting a tape measure on there. But now, what is the point of balance, though, for this thing? Which isn't too bad. There we go. We got it on the POB stand. And it's 5 inches. So, yeah. Good little sword. Now, I'm just going to hand this all over to myself. And you guys have a good one. Okay?
Alright, so what do I think of the new sword my wife just got me? I actually really like it. I mean, I had seen swords like this with the hammered look, and I was surprised how smooth the back is. And you can really hear that lock. But the funny thing is, okay, so this is an early, birthday gift. She couldn't wait. But the funny thing is, she did this unintentionally. You saw all the fittings, it's ocean theme with the koi fish and everything, which kind of goes with my zodiac sign because I'm a Pisces. So that's kind of cool. And like I said, that was unintentional, and when I brought that up, it didn't even dawn on her. So I thought that was really cool. And this actually got here in a week's time from China. She said it came into LAX, which is very rare. It normally comes in at New York. It takes about 2 weeks or whatever to get a sword to our state. But if you're interested in it, it's on Etsy from a company called Sword Workshop. So that's the maker of this sword. And I like it. Like I said, it's super light. I mean, I was surprised. So hopefully everybody sticks around and for the cutting after this, and hopefully gave you guys a new place to look for swords. I'm thoroughly happy with it, and that's about it. So everyone have a good one, and we will see you next time.